My name is Albert. Thank you for joining me today. And today I will be talking to you guys about how to text a girl properly, right? I'm going to talk to you guys about two different texts that are really, really powerful. And I hope that you guys input this into your game, okay? Welcome. Like I said, my name is Albert. Welcome to my channel. First time to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification button so you don't miss any of my videos, because on this channel I'll help you guys with your dating life and help you guys become better men. Okay, so without no further ado, let's get right into this video. Like the title of this video, how to text a girl, right? There are two types of text I'm going to go into with you. I mean, there are multiple different kinds of texts that you can incorporate into your game, but I'm going to focus on two very powerful ones, right? The first one is going to be a callback text, and the second one is going to be an intrigue test, right? The callback test is just to raise her intrigue, to get her more excited about meeting up with you. The second one is an intrigue text, which actually gets her thinking about you all day. So you don't want to miss any part of this video, right? Now, before we go into the meat and potato of this video, I would like to prefix this by saying, guys, it is very, very important that your interactions with the girl that you meet, that you're actually texting, go very well, that you are very compelling when you meet her, right? Because that will increase the probability of her responding back to your text, right? The better my in-person game got, the better my texting game got. So if you are getting numbers from girls that are not interested at all, and they're just giving you the number just to get away from you, then these texts might not work for you. But either way, if you have numbers in your phone, I would rather you go ahead and try it out. Text as many girls as you can, and if they don't reply, move on to the next girl. Okay, guys? So with that, how do you become compelling, right, when you meet a girl? You want to be funny, you want to show you that you're confident, and you want to be charming, right? I have videos on this channel that shows you how to do that exactly. And since I want to make this a very short video, I'm not really going to go too much into detail into that. So you guys can go on my channel and look for those videos. I'll actually put up how to flirt properly in the description box, and I'm going to put it in one of the end screens, okay? So let's get right into it. Now, the first text that I really want you guys to take a note of is called a callback text. This text is really important. This type of texting is really important, because what it does is that you want to, when texting a girl, the key thing that you have to keep in mind is that you want to separate yourself from other guys that are texting, bombarding her with just text that anyone, if you're sending her a text that anybody can send, that is the wrong text, right? That is just the wrong text. If you're sending her, hey, what's up? How you doing? How's your day going? Bad text. Don't send those texts. Unless this is your girlfriend or your wife, then those texts are pretty bad, right? Unless she's just in love with you, unless she's just in love with you, then those texts can work. But if it's a girl that likes you and she thinks you're charming and funny, right? A good callback text would be, what a callback text is that you are basically texting her something and you're referencing something that you guys spoke about when you guys met up the first time, whether it was online or whatever it was, right? Whether you met her at the grocery store, whether you met her at the club or something, right? Basically, okay, so I'll give you an example. So I met this girl the other day, and we were talking about we got on a tangent. We ended up talking about how she became a vegan because she was watching a Netflix special, right? And I said I would never go vegan, right? So we just kind of I just kind of teased her about it the whole time. And when I texted her, hey, let's just call her Martha, right? Hey Martha, this is Albert. It's funny. It seems like Netflix is now. It seems like now Netflix is now recommending anything that you tell me. It's funny how Netflix also is trying to turn me into a vegan. Now, If I texted that to anybody, they're not gonna get it, right? This was an inside joke between me and her. When I sent it to her, right, referencing the fact that Netflix is now in cahoots with her to turn me into a vegan, right? She found it funny. Why? Because it was a callback to what we were talking about, and and it was such a long and detailed conversation, and that was such a funny, interesting topic, and it was so enticing that when I texted it to her, she was like, "Oh my goodness, that is so funny." Her exact response was, "You are too funny," right? And the rest is history. We texted back and forth, and then we just set up the date from there. So remember, guys, the first type of text that I want you guys to always use is a callback. Make sure that your interactions with her are fun, exciting, so that you can, when you text her, talk about whether it's an inside the topic or inside joke that you had with her. Call back to that same thing in the first text you send to her. Golden, golden. Remember, guys, also something that I do want to mention is that most people say, I don't know if anyone is still doing this, and if you're still doing this, stop doing this. When you get a girl's number, text her as soon as possible. Text her as soon as possible. Maybe 4 hours. If I get a girl's number in the afternoon, I'll text her that same night. If I get it that night, I'll text her the next day. It doesn't have to be in the morning. I'll text her in the afternoon, but I'll text her immediately. Some people say wait 3 days. I don't know who's still doing that, but do not wait 3 days, right? Text her as soon as possible, right? So that is the first type of text, the callback. The second type of text is I like to call the intrigue text, right? And this text makes her think about you the whole day. Like literally, it makes her think about you the whole day. Like, because your first text is gonna mention, it's gonna be mysterious, right? And then she's gonna ask you what it was, and then you're gonna follow it up with more intrigue and mystery, right? And there is a kind of like, you're telling her, for you to find out, you have to do this, right? So let me explain. Let's say I want to create intrigue in a girl, and I want her to be thinking about me the whole day. I will say, "Oh my goodness, I just got back from the gym. The funniest thing happened to me in the gym. It kind of reminded me of something you did." Now, you saw how I took what happened to me and incorporated her into that text. Now she's going to think, wait, what happened? Oh, wait, and what did I do? Right? Usually when I send girls this text, without fail, they always ask me, what happened? Oh, and by the way, what did I do? Now, you've got her, right? You've got her hooked. Now, you don't just, now, most guys will be like, oh, this, and make up some story. But what I usually do is that, look, I say, oh, crazy. You know what? I will tell you the next time we hang out. Then she's going to be like, okay. Then from there, I'll actually try to set up the date, right? From there, I'll try to set up the date. Now, guys, I'm telling you, these two texts are very, very powerful. So use them wisely, okay? I know that we're all quarantined right now. So, but here's my thing, right? I personally would try to stay safe. But if you want to go out on a date and use this text to get yourself on a date, then that is totally up to you. Then I guess you got to figure out where you're gonna take her, right? Either that or invite her over. But that is not an advice I'm giving to you. But now you know. Those are the two types of text that I would incorporate into my arsenal: the callback text and the intrigue text. Okay, guys, that is the video. I hope it wasn't too long. I hope you guys found a lot of value in that. Hit this video with a like. I would really appreciate it. Share this video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit the bell notification so you don't miss any of my videos. With that, I'll see you guys in the next one.